Knock, knock. Who's there? We got that Tommy Knockers. Stay tuned. What's going on, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed bringing you another episode of Backyard Prospecting. Today, we got some Tommy Knockers Paydirt to review. But before that, I wanted to show you my new swag. I finally figured out how I might be able to stay a little cooler out here in the shed. So I got myself this nice tee, this A shirt tee. Backyard Prospecting. You can get one for yourself on Backyard Prospecting's swag shop over on Teespring, link down below. And if you have to go out and about, get yourself a nice little mask. Double layered and all that stuff. And represent. Not all gaudy and stupid looking, but you do got a cool little logo there. So check that out on Teespring. And otherwise, let's get into it. Now I'm out here by myself, so I don't need to wear a mask out here. So let's just check this out. So we got ourselves a 1 pound bag of Tommy Knockers Paydirt today. Sent it out to me though. This one says it's the Paydirt Desert Rose Edition. So there's a little viewing window on the bag so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. It looks like dirt. Alright. Green bag. I like the color. Tommy Knockers logo on the bag. It's your, it's your standard Mylar kind of bag. It's a paper Mylar. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. But what I do notice is that it's not sealed. It's ziplocked. It is a Ziploc bag, but it wasn't sealed. So I don't know why they bother buying the super large bags if they're not going to seal them, because it kind of negates the point of buying the Mylar bag. But either way, let's get the classifiers out and check this out. But before that, actually, before we get into that, let's go over the dirt itself. I paid $75 for this bag of dirt. Shipping was included. I'll put up a link to the page so you can check it out yourself. So $75, shipping was included. For Tommy Knockers, it was a 1 gram guaranteed bag. Let me see what I bought here. Custom Paydirt, medium 1 pound with 1 gram plus added gold. And that was $75. Free shipping. And that's what we got. So, that's that. Let's get out our classifiers, shake things out, and see what we're going to get. Don't go nowhere. Alright, so we got our dirt all out here. Now let's bust out a couple of bins. Do a little bit of classification. Everything all poured out of the bag. Hold on to the bag to the side for the bigger stuff that we wind up pulling out. So just right off the bat, looks like there's some sort of gemmy, maybe agate or something. It looks like a lot of the bigger rocks might be as add-ins, some like gemmy quartz and stuff. So we'll definitely have to pick those out and give them a look over once we pull them out of the dirt. So let's grab our classifiers. Got that one there. All our pans down here. Just got back from that trip, so still kind of shuffling things around a little bit. Haven't quite put everything back where it belongs. Alright. So right off the top layers, we have some gemmy rocks. Looks like add-ins, of course. Maybe a piece of, don't know what it all is. I'll have to bite it up and take a look at it. Nothing of like high value or anything, just cool little shiny rocks. basically. So we'll set those big bits. Big old piece of quartz. Alright, 1/4 inch is done. Now we'll go on to the 10, 20, 40. We'll shake it all out. I'm going to speed this up so you guys relax, and we'll be back in a flash. Bam. Looking at the dirt, it's looking pretty good. The 1/4 inch, like I was showing you earlier, we got just some gemmy rocks. I'm gonna wet this stuff up, kind of clean it up to see what it actually looks like underneath. But there's no gold in there. I'm not really too worried about there being any gold. Maybe some little dust or flake that's sticking to one of these rocks, but definitely no big chunks. We did see some big chunks in some of the other classifications though, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, so looks like maybe some sort of like a labradorite in there. It's got that blue sheen to it, that opalescence, and various other low-grade gems, rocks, and whatnot. They look cool though. Cool inclusions if they were added. Cool naturals if they're naturals. But either way, the real dirt, the real stuff we're here for. We got our +10 here. Still little chunks of that blue. I'm going to guess that's howlite. Some turquoise. Definitely some chunks of gold in here. Saw a couple of them in here. There's one. Boom. Oh, there's another one. Oh, wow. There's a nice picker right there. Look at that. Got some weight to it, too. Damn. That right there. Now if we pick it up, it goes in the jar. There's some more. And I'm going to leave the rest. Damn, there's a lot of big pieces. But I'm going to leave the rest just so I have a reason to run the dirt. The 10 plus is looking good. Next up, we got the 20. There was definitely some gold that we saw in there. I'm not going to pick through it, but the amount of dirt out of that pound goes up to the bottom of the bottom first riffle. So not a whole lot of material there. Just a few scoops. The 10 mesh, like I said, is about the same. Just right up there to that bottom lip. The +40, a little bit more material there. Just a hair more though. It's just above that bottom lip of the bottom riffle. But just more mashed up versions of the rest of the same dirt. Down to the 40, more of the same, or the sub 40, more of the same. Now this is where the bulk of the dirt is at. A lot of heavies in here. I don't know if there'll be a whole lot of gold in here, but it'll probably be really fine gold because this is our sub 40. But you can see right off the bat there's a lot of darkness to this. So let's get out the old magnet see what fresh hell we have in store for ourselves. Wow, there's a lot of magnetics in here. And it kind of hides in there too, but as you hit it with a magnet, this dirt lightens up a lot. That. So this one is just chock full of magnetics. I think I may try pulling some of that out before running it, just to be less of a pain in the ass at the end of it all. Yeah, there's a lot in there. Make a whole bag just out of that. So we play with that a little bit before we put it in, get it wet. Plus 40, probably more of the same, just bigger chunks. Yep. So there's definitely some Maggies there. Plus 20, again, bigger chunks of the same stuff. Plus 10, same deal. I'm not going to spend too much time on that, because I do need to spend a little time cleaning up the minus 40. I'm not going to do anything else with these, but that's a lot of magnetics that I want to not have to deal with. It's always a lot easier to deal with them up front than when everything's wet. Alright, if you're still tuning in here, that's how much magnetics we pulled out of the sub 40. So this is what we're left with. Still a good amount of material. A lot of magnetics came out. I'll clean this up by hand later. Make sure there's no gold in there. But we are ready to wet it all up. So let me get everything reset up over here and we'll start running some dirt. Alright, we are ready to go. Everything's all wetted up. Sluice is flowing nice. There we go. Just had to even out the flow a little bit. There you go. Alright, so we're going to start with the plus 10. We'll run that real quick. And then we'll speed things along, give you some song, and we'll be back and show you what we got. Now we know there are some big chunks here in the plus 10. Excited about that. We're supposed to get a minimum of 1 gram. So we'll see. We'll see what we wind up with. I have a good feeling about this bag though. There's the plus 10. See if you can see that bright, shiny right down in the middle there. So we're definitely seeing some gold. Alright, so we're going to speed things along, move on to the lower classifications, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, we are back. We have the Tommy Knockers concentrates, the Twisted Bass Dirts. I like that's funny. The Paydirt Desert Roads Edition, 1 pound, 1 gram guaranteed. And we're going to go ahead and start dumping this gold out and seeing what we got. There's everything in the cup. Alright, so we wound up with 1.126. Whoa. Don't breathe on it too hard. 1.126 grams of gold. Maybe 1.129 grams of gold. Alright, looks like it settled out at 1.129. So a couple hundredths of a gram. Excuse me, a couple thousandths of a gram extra just weighed up. So, yeah, not too bad. 1.129, 1 gram was guaranteed, so we're about just a hair over a tenth of a gram over what we're guaranteed. Not bad. So yeah, pretty sweet. Oh, went back down to 124. We're going to call it that. 1.124 grams of gold from Tommy Knockers. So, cool. We'll be right back here with our final words and ROI, and we'll let you know what we think. Alright, welcome back. Just got it all weighed out. The gold was good, 1.124 grams of gold. Just a hair over what we were expecting to get. Not too bad. So, going over the dirt itself, really had a good time going through it. The dirt looked to be natural pay dirt. Was really heavy in the garnet sand as well. You couldn't really notice it until you were going through it. But there was a nice little tone of red to the sand along with the brown in there. The brown kind of threw it off so you couldn't really tell, but once you got everything wet and running, you could definitely see some cool garnet sands that were heavy in the dirt. Super magnetic. There's a lot of magnetics in that dirt. And almost as much magnetics in the dirt as it was dirt in the dirt. So do be aware of that. I would definitely say if you're going to be panning it out, get that stuff out of the pan first. That way you're not going to have such a hard time going through it down, after the fact. If you like a good challenge in your pan, leave it in there. Throw it in and pan it out. Because of the heavies, I would definitely suggest going through it slow. Don't throw the whole bag in your pan and just pan through it. You want to get those out of there, otherwise you're just going to be struggling with it. But that being said, it's a little bit of a challenge of a bag, and I had a good time going through it. No challenge is too challenging. I'll go for it all. And as long as there's gold, I'll take it. So, and there was definitely gold in there. So let's talk about that. So 1 gram was guaranteed. I paid $75 for the bag. I got a gram of gold back. Gold's going for, we got to check almost daily because it's going up so fast. So let's take a look. Paid $75 for it. Unfortunately, they don't charge shipping. So that affects it. Just is what it is. Gold prices. So let's take a look. Oh, it looks like it went down a little bit. Gold's currently $62.53 a gram. So that being said, $75 for the bag. 1.2, so that's like what? $69. $69 worth of gold back. So that's going to put us in the high 90s. Now I'll do the calculations after the video and put it up for you right here. But as you can see, the bag was really good. High 90s is my estimate that what our return was. Definitely got the gram of gold that was guaranteed to me. A little bit more, 1/10 of a gram over that. So we definitely got what we paid for. And I gotta say, man, I love the knockers. I really truly do. It's it's good dirt, and I think you should check it out. So if you're looking for some dirt, go give Tommy Knockers a check, because they definitely got a good mark in my book. I can't talk today, but don't worry about that, because we got our gold and we're happy as clam. So Tommy Knockers concentrates at Tommy's Concentrates. I don't think that's their website. I think it's just tommyknockers.com. Again, I'll throw up a link in the description so you can go there and get yourself a bag and check it out for yourself. But Tommy Knockers Paydirt, get some, check it out. And also while you're at it and you're out there on the internet, check out my Teespring page. I just got some new swag, as I was mentioning before. Got this nice A shirts, keeping me cool out here, kind of. And of course, my sweet masks. So, masks will keep you safe, shirt will keep you cool. Backyard prospecting. Tune in next time. Dig Daddy signing out. Backyard prospecting out here in the shed. If I don't catch you on the river, I'll see you in the backyard. Peace. Dude, let me tell you, I love me some knockers.